All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome. We got a great little show going on today. We do a little bit different every once in a while, right? We do. We bring on a guest. We bring on, a guest that we've had before, but we're having him again today, and it's been a couple months, so it's good to catch back up, kind of see where the lay of the land would be, and yeah, it's going to be a good day. We're going to talk about a lot. So today being December 7th, and yeah, I'm excited. Got a lot to do today. I'm sorry, I'm kind of out of sorts at the moment because I've been doing like 10 things at once, trying to prep, but we're just going to kind of free ball and see what's going on. What's going on, Kevin? What's going on, Super Hallelujah? What's going on, Rap Bastard? Thanks for showing up early. And Jason DeMillo. And as far as the schedule for today, we got a lot. There's a lot to talk about. We got Marvel Legends, them sneaking in a few figures at the end of the year, and how their year ended up, what their next year is going to look like. We have Storm Arena. My God, I have to talk about them because one way or another, they somehow always enter into the video realm where I have to make a video. And last but not least, Jada, June doing an interview literally as we speak. So I'll have to go back and look at that. I don't know. It seems more like a casual. I don't know necessarily that it's an interview per se. So I don't know if it's video worth or not, but we'll take a look. We got to go back and yeah. Richie, can you review the Maximum Hulk? Ugh. Yeah, you want my short review? 4 out of 10. And I don't even know where to begin on telling you why. I don't know if we have the time right now to really go over why that figure is a 4 out of 10, but yeah, I want to give a special shout out and thanks as we bring on our guest. I don't know if he's here. Is he here? I don't know if he's here yet. We'll wait up. Oh, there he is. He just popped up. Okay, cool. And Kevin, what's going on? But yeah, you guys know him. He's been here before. 3POA, probably the biggest figure podcast in the community at the moment. And probably going to stay there. I don't know who else would, take the crown or anything, but here he is, Mr. LP Laser Pants. Let's bring him up. If I knew how to do that, my God. Oh, here we go.
Just click add. Yep, just click add. There you go.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry about that.
I literally only use StreamYard when you're on. That's it. So
okay.
I need to.
So you're blaming it on me then, Richie. You're blaming it on me.
I'm blaming the $45 one-time charge on you. But yeah.
Oh, ouch! Really?
Yeah, it's rough. I don't know what.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I could use something else.
No, I don't even know where to begin with that. I'm not even going to try. I mean, it's worth the $45 convenience fee for me not to try and figure that shit out. So.
Fair. How you doing?
I'm good, man. It's been a couple months.
Yeah.
A lot's happened.
Right?
Every day something happens in this community.
You ain't kidding, man.
It just goes fast.
Yeah.
Can only help and keep up. Oh man, I had someone just ask me if I do a quick do a review on the Maximum Hulk. I said I don't even.
Here's the thing with Maximum Spider-Man, and Maximum Hulk, and Maximum Deadpool are all still available at retail price. Hulk has been on sale several times.
Mm-hmm.
I think eventually they'll all be on a really good sale. And then I'll grab Hulk and Deadpool when that happens.
I see Deadpool and Hulk. I don't see Spider-Man because it's that McFarlane Spider-Man. I see him.
But it's already been a year and it's still in stock everywhere.
That's fair.
I mean, I think people are holding out because they don't want to spend the $50. Some places have them for $60. It's a lot,
It is a lot. It's a good Spider-Man, though. It's the best they've done.
Listen, I have it, full disclosure. I have that Spider-Man, but it was a gift from Jersey Maniac. So,
oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
The one person you'd think that doesn't want to spend the extra spends the extra.
I mean, Jersey is he's known as someone who rants and complains about Marvel Legends and Black Series for that matter, and
Don't
Classified. But he loves collecting toys. He loves Marvel Legends, man. He's been collecting them as long as me. So his rants are from his deep, deep passion.
And that's fair. I can see that. I know it's just because he likes the line. It's kind of like me with Jada and Storm and the rest of them. It's such an excitement, such a passion for the figures that, you know, the expectancy is not always what you get.
Yeah. And I mean, to be fair, like no one cuts corners like Hasbro. You know,
I don't know if you.
I don't think
Storm
Jada.
Lately, we'll talk about Storm.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about Storm. I'm down.
You want to do that now, or I just meant like cutting corners.
Whatever your show, whatever you want to do, I am totally down, dude. I'm good to go.
Kevin's fun. Maybe one day I'll be on a call with you, Kevin. Let's do it, man. No, I just meant Storm. You said cutting corners, man. They've started off super hot, but good God, they are getting a bad rep fast.
Okay.
So, but where do you want to go? Because I know you love Marvel Legends, and I don't want this. It made it seem like when you announced it, like we're gonna talk Street Fighter. I'm not a one-trick pony. I collect other shit. I do.
Okay.
My audience doesn't want to hear me talk about anything else besides Street Fighter.
You know, that's the thing about YouTube. Like, you have to stick with one thing all the time.
You do. Until you get to a certain point, you don't really get that range. And I think that's something a lot of early YouTubers don't know. That once you find something, you really kind of have to stick with that and grow that thing until you get that base that they'll pretty much follow you. Because you will get loyals that follow you no matter what. But there is a large, like, you don't realize, I don't think the average YouTuber realizes when they dip in all these markets that, you know, you gained a follower from your NECA video, but they're only going to be there when you do NECA and horror stuff. And then there's they don't realize the dip of different communities. They think they're all just action figure guys. They're not.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I kind of collect Classified. Listen, I have a lot. I've collected Classified. But I never really watch classified channels. So I don't see that stuff, so it never pops up in my feed. What pops up in my feed is Legends, it's imports, you know, it's Storm, it's your channel. Your channel popped up because of Jada. So it's easy to get into an echo chamber, into very, very niche things on YouTube, because once you watch one thing, it's like, oh, YouTube's like, oh, you like that? Here's 500 more of the same thing, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing too, is it doesn't all hit. Like, you'd be shocked at some of the Marvel Legends that I do that do hit, and some that I think will hit that don't hit, and then the ones that it's crazy. So it's YouTube is funny, and I think the one thing that anybody that wants to try and do action figures or any type of YouTube is really the head game's got to be there, because it'll mentally mess with you, and
you got to have thick skin, right?
Oh man, don't I know it? Unfortunately, our community, even people that don't. I mean, the thick skin thing. We'll get into that because man, you seem to be making new friends every day.
Oh, everyone likes me.
Everyone does. I don't know. I can't think of anyone that wouldn't or doesn't. It doesn't happen that way. But so let's hop in here. Let's see. What up, TNT Skate? What's going on, Rat Bastard? What's up? Oh, I saw someone. Hold on. Let me get to this chat real quick. I forget that you can bring everything up and everything like that. So let's do this. Someone asked, what's the review on Marvel Legends squid thingy, that green thing? I think they made that Shumagorath. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Gargantos.
Gargantos?
Yeah. What's the review? My review is I like it. Initially, I thought, the $70 price, I was happy to pay it, and then I got it, and I'm like, yeah, this probably should have been $50. But then again, I can see how they don't have a lot of reuse from the tooling, so maybe they had to charge more for that. But overall, I love it as part of the Marvel Legends line because it's so different from just a regular 6-inch figure, which, 99% of Marvel Legends is just like 6-inch figures, right? But Shumagorath is this thing that you could put on your shelf, and it's a centerpiece, and it just pops. It's really cool, and I like that type of diversity, and in my shelf display. So Shumagorath is cool. It's all bendy wire stuff, and it's a lot of fun.
Right. And real quick, Darth, I think he says, I don't agree. Look at Anthony's customs. I think he means like the range of different action figures. You can do that, but again, he's got a base, an insane base, where he now has the freedom to do that.
Yeah.
Where I don't know in the beginning, I think everyone kind of finds a niche, whether it's focusing on SH Figuarts or Marvel Legends, or like there's more a consistency of one brand, and then you can kind of, Kyle Peterson does whatever the hell he wants, and he's built a following, but you can notice that it depends what you want out of your channel. If you want views, then you got to stick. If you want whatever, then you can do whatever, but you'll notice if you go look at other channels with a consistency, if you notice, like Kyle's big in knowing for wrestling. So his wrestling always gets a ton of views, and then some of the other stuff you'll notice doesn't get the same amount. So you'll just notice that it's just don't expect the same views for everything that you're going to do.
Yeah, I would think that Anthony probably gets the best views on Legends. I don't know, though. I haven't looked, but I also do agree with Darth Gutierrez. The cream will rise to the top, so like if you want views, number one, you have to have good content. You have to. It has to be entertaining. People have to want to come back for the next one. They have to subscribe, come back for the next one. You can do everything with thumbnails and hashtags and clickbait and all that, but if your content isn't good, people don't come back.
Right. And there's a couple people in the community that will get away with the clickbait stuff and get you in the door, but I can't imagine, because the thumbnail and the clickbait will get people to show up, but ultimately
there's two types of clickbait. One type of clickbait is it's like trying to rope you in, right? But then there's another kind of clickbait that's like trying to rope you in with dishonesty. If you do this dishonesty thing, you're not going to grow. You might get some clicks every now and then, but people aren't going to stick around because they're like, well, this guy's a liar.
I don't know. There's someone in the community that's grown pretty big off doing some dumb shit like that. And you've had him on your show and stuff.
Well, call him out.
Rocco?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
He definitely does that. 100% does that.
You know what? You are right. He's also been doing it a long time.
Oh, I know. He's been doing it since pandemic. It's where I found him.
Oh, no. Rocco's been on YouTube since the beginning. Just not in toys.
Oh, sorry. That's just where I found. Well, maybe he started more with toys around then, because that's where he started doing like the look under the shelf shit and all that.
And that's all fake. I think he's admitted.
Oh, I know it is. Yeah, I know it is. Yeah, people should know that, but
yeah, he doesn't talk to me anymore. I don't know why, but one day he just stopped messaging me. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is. What can you do? Not everyone's gonna like everyone. That's just not the way.
Let's talk about the toys.
Yeah, let's get into the toys. I think we're done with YouTube. So, this was an interesting one out of nowhere. They just snuck it in. Lizard.
They did, but this was on displaying model behavior's leak list, a deluxe lizard.
Okay, so the actual visual, though we were not counting the leak list, because the leak list, they've announced everything.
Right.
We could go down that. Yeah.
Like everything's coming true. Yeah.
But it didn't get I thought it would sell out. Did not sell out.
I think people are tired of the basic. This is basically a re-release with a new head, and I think people might be kind of burned out on that. And $40, man, like there's a lot out there, and it's getting more expensive, and people have to pick and choose more.
I thought 40 was good. I thought it was going to be 49.
I know you did, but you're a new collector.
No, I'm not new collector.
Okay. I thought you said you were.
No, not a new collector. No, it's fine.
Okay.
So here's my thinking. You want the old lizard way over 40. Way over 40.
Yeah.
And it looks weird. It doesn't even look like lizard. It looks like a raptor in a trench coat.
Yeah, it's got like the T-Rex style head on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, totally. Yeah.
So I just thought 40 compared to what we have seen from other mega figures up to this point, like the trend has not. I mean, name the last mega fig of decent size where it was 40.
Wasn't Strong Guy 40?
I meant ones that people wanted.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Was Strong Guy? I don't feel like that was. I don't know anybody that wanted that guy again. We just got him a couple years ago.
Let me ask you this: Are you you're a '90s kid?
Yeah.
Okay, I was born in '81, so I'm like '80s, '90s kid, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So the X books in the early '90s, which is what that Strong Guy is from. For me, in like 5th, 6th grade, that stuff was huge, and I loved it. I liked X Factor, X Force, X Men, of course, the animated series and all that.
Right.
So yeah, Strong Guy was definitely one that I wanted. Now I had the Build-A-Figure, and I was happy with it, you know. And then I see the new one in person, and just the little changes they did, and the nice big, barbell thing. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna drop the coin on that, dude. I really want that, and so I got him, and I was happy to have him. Now this one I would have passed on if it was just a recolor. But not that head, but the other one, the McFarlane head, as a 90s kid, that grabbed me. And I'm like, I'm in.
It's still kind of goofy looking to me, though. A little bit.
But you're familiar with the famous cover, the McFarlane cover with the lizard on it, right? All face, fangs, drool, Spider-Man,
Let's see. I think we...
Like to me, that's iconic. I remember seeing that at 7-Eleven when I was a kid, and it's right there. There it is. Yeah, that was enough to get me to spend $40 for a head sculpt.
I think it's the teeth that kind of I get it was close, but it's not. I feel like they're too thick, maybe. But I get
they're too rounded. They're too round. They can't get that type of plastic, like that type of softer plastic. I always get these mixed up. I think it's PVC. Yeah, it's PVC. It's softer, and so it can't get the good details or the sharpness of like an ABS. But ABS is also more brittle, so they make heads out of PVC. That's why the teeth, the sculpt on the teeth look really soft. They look big and round. Not sharp.
We need
like
the McFarlane type plastic, that sharp brittle stuff that they use
on the bodies. Yep, that's right. Yep.
So, I mean, I like it, but the thing is, I really thought like it had all the ingredients. It was a 90 early's character. It had the classic attire. It's got the cool trench coat. I actually think they did pretty good with like I don't know. I don't remember did the old lizard have the trench coat?
Yes.
Okay. So, and then
that might be a different one. I'd have to pull out the old one. That might be a retooled trench coat. Maybe someone in the chat can correct me.
Like, look at the brown on the bottom there. That's
a little bit of paint. Okay, a wash would go a long way on the head sculpts. I don't think they haven't kind of washed to bring out that detail in the sculpt. But, I mean, I'll do that to my characters. I'll buy the figures and I'll put like a light black wash on them and just to bring out the sculpt, especially on Marvel Legends because almost none of them have that.
Right.
And I'm fine with doing that. It's part of the hobby for me. But, I mean, like I said, that head sculpt was enough to grab me, dude. Like, I'm such a sucker, I admit it, but I had to have that McFarlane lizard head sculpt.
For sure. And shout out to Great Dame for the $1.99 super chat. Lizard is currently sold out on Amazon, which is crazy because I could have swore I checked it last night because I've been keeping tabs on it. I did want to see if it was, something that, because originally when this thing first went up, it was gone in like 5 minutes. So, and then it went back up and like 20 minutes later. So I don't know if they had to do something behind the scenes. They took it down, but then brought it back. And then
I must have got it on the second try then, because sorry,
No, you're good.
I must have got on the second try.
Yeah, so
my headphones totally just cut out for a minute. I'm like, what's going on?
Oh, no worries. Okay. But yeah, so I do. But one thing, little disappointing, the old tail. You would have liked to seen him maybe get the new tail on there, a bendy wire tail. But
yeah, that tail sucks, man. I've never tried, but I wonder if the retro carded tail plugs into this body.
That'd be cool. But
if the greens even match. I don't know. I've never tried.
One thing that's getting frustrating, and there's a big trend, is those animated series figures are all Walmart exclusive. Them, even the main characters are Walmart. They did animated Spider-Man, Walmart exclusive, Venom exclusive, Mysterio. All of them have been exclusive to Walmart. I don't know how they got that or swung that, but that's been rough for people because that lizard figure now, that was last year, or was it Craven last year?
Oh, the Retro Lizard. If it came
Was
out
that 2
last
years
year,
ago?
that was a re-release. That was at least 2 or 3 years ago, that Retro Lizard.
Really?
Yeah, that was the one that Unparalleled Universe got early, right, and reviewed? Yeah.
The one on the card stock? That was a re-release?
Yeah, because when Unparalleled Universe debuted that on his channel for the first time, maybe I'm misremembering. That seems like at least 2 years ago.
Okay. Then what was last year was Venom. Wasn't it?
Yeah, there was a Venom last year. Yeah.
Okay. So
It's hard to keep track, man. You know, when there's hundreds of Marvel Legends coming out every year, it just kind of turns into a blur, you know?
Right.
Yeah, thank you, Rat Bastard. Shout out to Rat Bastard. I like him.
Yeah. One thing though is this year, this guy, this thing is phenomenal. I mean, I hate the way. I mean, yes, there's a major flaw with whatever they had going on with this bulb in the cape. It like floats and like kind of moves like a bobblehead. But this thing, I said in my review, I said this was almost maximum with what we got. Pair of hands, 2 effect pieces, 2 heads, and the bulb. I mean, it's not quite I mean, you could have used 1 or 2 more effect pieces maybe, but for what we traditionally get, I thought it was pretty well stocked.
In today's day and age for Legends, this offering is fine. I think it's fine. I mean, Richie, remember, I'm from the age when I got a comic book, a Build-A-Figure part, tons of accessories, bendy wire, you know, and so to get where we are now,
it's like, well, gas used to be $1.
Well,
we can't go back
trust
that
me,
far.
I totally get that. Listen, if I go to McDonald's and it's $15, I'm like, no, this should be $5, right?
Right.
You know, I'm a boomer. So, but I mean, this is a fair offering. You know, I'm not gonna crap on it too much. I did get it because I'm all in on the animated series stuff.
Right.
So, you know, as much as I might complain, I did still buy this. Yeah. I never really noticed that head bulb and cape piece really is high up. You can't push that down farther?
No. So when I was doing the review on it, the peg for this thing is really high. It's almost damn near on the traps. So I don't even know. It doesn't even do anything really. Okay. It like kind of leans it forward, kind of. But okay, so what would a maximum Mysterio be? What are we missing? A cracked bulb, maybe?
Cracked bulb, soft goods cape with a wire, more than 4 hands. Now those 2 head sculpts I really like. They've done the skull head sculpt before with the tentacle, but that's the best one because that tentacle is painted a different color, and it makes it look just gnarly. I love that. And then you got those effects pieces. I think clip on his boots, if I remember right. It'd be cool if he had effects pieces for his hands. So maybe like 6 hands. A couple more effects pieces, a cracked bulb, soft goods cape, then I could see $50 for this thing. Even though it hurts to say that, but it is 2026 almost. So
nothing about this is maximum.
Yeah, I know. I agree. This is not maximum. I just think it's fair at the $27 or $24 we paid for it, whatever.
All right. So hear me out, because I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit for saying this is damn near maximum. It's okay. Look at the other stuff that we have recently got. I'm not going. You guys want to go back? The community loves to go back like 10 years, 15.
I know.
That's
guilty
too
as
far.
charged. Guilty as charged.
Too far. I'm talking current standing of Hasbro. No, I'm not going back to like. I can't sit here and say, oh well, guess it was $1.
Well,
like
we could also compare it to what Jada offers or Storm at basically the same price. And you know, I'm gonna shill Compare it to what Action Force offers for $27.99, the same price. Now, I understand there's a licensing fee for Marvel and all that. You know, Jada pays licensing for Street Fighter, and it's probably less than the Marvel licensing. In fact, I would almost guarantee it is. Also, Marvel Legends makes tens, if not hundreds, if not 100,000 of each figure. So that means their costs are way lower. Now, I would guess that someone like Jada is doing 20 to 25,000 figures, which means their cost for manufacturing is higher, right? Because you buy in bulk, the price comes down. So some of this is greed, the price and the stuff that's not in the package. Some of this is greed. Some of it is understandable, but at the end of the day, there's comparable offerings from other companies that are much better. Even within Hasbro itself, classified as you get a much better value with just accessories and sculpt and paint, but they're not paying a licensing fee for that. So again,
so here's the thing with the Hasbro stuff is I think there's an unrealistic expectation for what it takes to get that Marvel licensing for what they've really got here. They signed a contract, they get $1 million that they have to divvy out for the entire year of 2025. So for those that are like, and for those that, have dove deeper into the action figure, like lure, it costs to add all these extra, like the littlest thing costs more money. So you're taking an allowance from the $1 million and you have to divvy that. And they say, okay, you get $1 million, but guess what? You have to make 80 figures this year. So you're going to have to pick and choose where you throw accessories, who gets maximum, what gets what. Do you want it? Do you want this Cage to have the full articulation? That's great. He's not a super popular character, but you just pulled, 40,000 for him to have all that. But, so that's the thing. It's like there's a certain amount that they get, and everyone says, I know, I saw you guys give, the major shit for doing like the Black Panther. Now, granted, they shouldn't have I don't know why they re-released it, but like those movie figures, I guarantee they know those things do not sell unless it's like one of the major popular movies. But they have to make it. It's guarantee it's in their contract. They have to make it.
And by the way, we don't know exactly what their production numbers are, right? Like I just said it's somewhere in the tens of thousands up to 100,000.
Sure.
It is what I've come to understand from different sources.
Right.
So
we
don't know what their quantities are from MCU to comic book. So maybe their quantities on MCU have to be much higher, and also if the movie is bad, people probably aren't going to buy the figures as much, right? There's going to be less sales there. So
right.
I think, I honestly don't think there's more comic book figure collectors than MCU collectors, just because the comic stuff is way more niche than the MCU. The MCU is huge. Even now, when everyone says it's bad, and I would agree, it's still bigger than comic books are. Comic books are way niche nowadays.
That's true. That is factual. Yeah. How did you feel about Hasbro as a whole this year? That was better than last year's. Way better than last year's, actually.
Man, see, and that's the thing is I gotta, because everything blends together. I'll tell you what, the Gamerverse stuff I've loved. I liked. I ended up getting everything. I was gonna wait on some stuff, and I could have, and maybe saved a few dollars, but I think I ended up buying everything from the Gamerverse line at full price. And I'm very happy with it. Even though Psylocke had some flaws, and I had to get that Thanos with her, I ended up liking the Thanos. I'm keeping that. I like the Psylocke, flaws and all. The Wolverine they put out in that line, the best Wolverine, hands down.
Might be one of the best they've done all year, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would put that Wolverine at the top of Marvel Legends this year, and for me, definitely the best comic look, even though it's Gamerverse, the best comic looking Wolverine they've ever done.
Right.
That's my favorite Wolverine Hasbro figure. The slight updates they did to Omega Red were cool, so I like having that. And the War Machine is whatever. It's cool. It's a War Machine. It's up with my Street Fighter stuff up there. It looks cool. Even the Venom, the blue Venom, I was all for a blue Venom. It's a good figure, even though it has pins. And the Captain America he came with. That's like probably my second favorite one in that wave, in that Gamerverse wave. That Captain America is awesome. I love it. So
Right.
I think Marvel Legends was good. Black Series had some good choices. They also had some really lame stuff like removing thigh swivel.
Yeah.
But we got more. I like the expanding universe of Star Wars, so Black Series did a lot of that stuff, like from Shadows of the Empire. So I was all for that. I like that. Classified is great. I buy very little Classified anymore because I'm not a huge GI Joe fan. But what I did get, I really liked. Like the Retro Vipers were cool. The cops, the police officers from Classified, everyone should be buying those. I see them sitting at my Target right now. But Classified knocked it out of the park with the cops, dude. They're great figures. So yeah, no, I would say Hasbro did better this year than last year. What came out last year?
Not a lot. That's nothing
Yeah.
of note. I mean, if I can't even really remember, I feel like the Gamerverse stuff really took over this year, and then they
So
came out
fun,
with
dude.
this Kith thing that really took the toy community by storm. And there was a big, like, I just felt like there was a huge misunderstanding on what these really were supposed to be.
Yeah, this is hype beast stuff. These are Jordan sneakers. This isn't like when I saw these, I'm like, this isn't really for me as an action figure collector. This is for guys that they chase that hard to get item and then they flip it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's hype beast stuff. It's Supreme. That's what this is. This is just Supreme. This is just the figure you have with the Supreme or Kith logo on it.
Right. And
So-
I feel like the community does not know that, though. They
Yeah,
don't
a
know
lot of
what
them don't.
Kith or
Yeah.
Supreme is, so they were just like, who cares if it says Kith? Well, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's just this is literally manufactured scarcity. Like that's what this is, and I think the whole point is to fight to get it. And those who get it, they have that trophy. They have that clout, that bragging right. Like I got the Kith thing. I got the Kith drop. I got the Supreme drop. I got the new Jordans that there's only 200 of them or whatever. That's all this is. And
Right.
for me, I didn't even try because I don't care about any of this stuff. And I think that the Captain America suit is ugly. I think the Wolverine's colors are ugly. I like that Ryu in like a dark black gi. That's cool. Still, I'm not paying $45 for it. I'm not going to try to wait in the online queue just to get it. And the Mega Man, who cares? I have a good
Yeah.
Mega Man. Don't need one that says
Well,
Kith.
I don't know that there was much color change other than it just said Kith, but I think that was the difference there where we know that this is a collector's item. Like this is now a collectible. This is not
Right.
your Marvel Legends that you see on the shelf. That I think most people were like, you threw Kith on it, and I actually thought they were going to be more expensive. Because
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
I thought they were going to be more.
Yeah, when I saw 45, that was probably like $15 less than I thought they'd be. I thought they'd be like a super premium, like double the price, of a, because Legends are basically 30 now. They're $27.99. They're basically 30. So yeah, I was thinking these were going to be about 60. So 45 was less, but still more than I would ever pay for them.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, is it's like the Supreme stuff and the Kiss stuff, like these are different collectors. They buy like skateboard decks, they buy toothbrushes, they buy like really off the wall
Bricks.
stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Remember Supreme
like,
had that stupid brick that
yeah.
It was just a regular brick that said Supreme, and people were like, $800, give it. It's like, what?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is you could flip these things should you have got one. I actually like the brown Wolverine just because when you crunch them over, you're not going to even really see the blue anyway. So I thought it was just like a brown suit Wolverine. I was in for that for 45.
Well, I mean,
because...
the suit pattern, the design on the suit's totally different than the brown suit. But
it is, but it looked good enough where I was like, I guess I can.
I mean, it is accurate to the game. So for hardcore, the hardcore game fans, this might be something that you'd want.
Right.
And it only says Kith on the effects, not on the figure. So that's another plus if you wanted the player 2 Wolverine. So
right. For a fucking brick. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with the hype beast stuff. It's like it's kind of like I want to say it was almost, and the way I explained it in the video is it's almost like a Louis Vuitton thing. If these said Louis Vuitton on them, then it's like you had to put, because most people don't know Supreme unless you're really been connected to that world at all. Even Supreme is going to be like a off the wall. I had to use like Louis Vuitton because it's a Louis Vuitton Wolverine. It's got that premium because of the LV, not because of the figure being upgraded or anything
Right.
like that.
It's not like all of a sudden this is a maximum offering because it's 45. It doesn't have extra hands like a maximum. It doesn't have, 5 heads or whatever they would include. It's just the regular Wolverine you have, different colors and Kith. So,
right.
Yeah.
So I definitely think they struck gold and they know it with the Gamerverse stuff. I'm sure they're trying to produce a lot more with it. I think one of the main thing I mean, do we see a wave? Was there a leak for Wave 2 for Capcom versus Marvel? I haven't seen all the leaks, but
I don't remember. That's another thing that becomes a blur because there's so many leak lists. I'd have to go back through Displaying Model Behavior's channel to find it.
right. I mean, who's left that you'd really like to see? Do they count? I mean, I think that's the thing too, is you don't know which they're counting. Like, are they counting that Maximum Spider-Man as like a Marvel? I know technically it's not labeled as Gamerverse, but are they going to count that as part of that realm? Or
since it's Spider-Man, they'll just do another Gamerverse Spider-Man because it's Spider-Man. So, yeah, we'll get a Gamerverse Spider-Man that goes with these, I'm sure, no doubt. But you know what I would really want? The Sentinel.
A Sentinel?
The Marvel vs. Capcom Sentinel. That big, beefy dude.
I don't think you're alone in that take.
Yeah,
I've heard that one.
If there is a Wave 2, I hope that's in there. It would be a deluxe like the Juggernaut. I'd drop the 60 or 70, whatever it was. I'd drop it in a heartbeat.
Right.
Because I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker, Richie.
Hey, I think we all are to some degree. And I did want to talk to you about that, so don't let me forget about that. You being a sucker, because I want to focus on that. No, I'm just kidding. But
I'm all for it.
Real quick, that's the one right there, and I think I said this last show, is they don't give him enough love, but I really want that over-exaggerated, like they did with the Wolverine Sabretooth. Give him them big, beefy arms, them thick thighs, a huge mane, just a big mane.
Yeah, man. And make sure he can crunch down in that, that Sabretooth. Yeah, man, that would be dream come true.
Yeah, because I feel like, again, I was okay with the last Sabretooth that they did, which is going for buku bucks. Yeah, it's like an $80 by itself.
I'm good with that one on the comic shelf, but I display my Gamerverse figures with Jada and Storm, so.
Right. I just wanted him a little bit bigger. I think it's fine, but I pictured him a little bit bigger, a little bit beefier.
I mean, depending on the artist, Sabretooth can be massive, yeah. And of course, in the game, he was huge, so.
Yeah, I think my depiction of him is the 97.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I saw them on the cartoon, so.
We might get him in a 97 line, too, animated. That'd be a good way for them to get that 2-pack Sabretooth out again with a, slight repaint or something.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably what they'll do, and that just bummed me out that you said that.
I mean, they'll probably do a Gamerverse one, too. Like, the thing about Marvel Legends is that if you want it, it might take some time. They're eventually getting to it because they put out 120 to 30 figures a year.
Yeah.
Hundreds of figures per year. It's insane. And they've been doing that since 2016. Like, the onslaught has not stopped since 2016 of 100 plus figures per year. Right. That's 9 years. That's 900. That's easily 1,000 figures that they put out since 2016.
For sure. And so I have some other, I know you're short on time. What are we at? Do we have a timer
you know
here?
what, man? You know what? Just, we'll go until you want to stop. I'm good.
Well, no, I know you got the.
I do have the engagement party, but it's okay to be fashionably late. So.
Yeah, but not because of this.
But Richie, I'm having a good time. Why do you want to kick me out?
As long as you're having a good time,
I'm having a good time.
I don't know. I never get nervous. I don't. But with you, I get fucking nervous.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Don't be nervous.
Let's go back.
You're making me nervous. Jesus.
On that note, let's go back to you really being a sucker, right?
Okay.
No, but I wanted to
It's true.
talk on that. But no, I wanted to talk about that because they raised their prices, $27. I wanted to know where you think. I want to do first yours and then the communities because the prices are going to go higher. They are. We know they are.
Oh yeah.
Where's the cutoff? Where are you out?
Well, I think I'll just say it. I think 2026 is the last year of $27.99. I think it will go to $30 by 2027.
Right.
I'm just guessing. To me, it just seems like that's what Hasbro's doing. It makes sense for them. It doesn't make sense for us. We hate it. But the cutoff for me, when I say that's it, no more.
For the cat, and this is just
I've hit that point. I've hit that point, Richie. I have not bought a maximum figure.
Not even the maximum. Just say standard.
If standard figures go over 30, unless it's something I need to complete a team that I have to complete, I'm out. I'm out. I mean, I'm out on a lot of it now. You know, Richie has a crush on you. What's up, Darth Gutierrez?
It's not that. It's just you have a big voice in the community. So it's not like you're some small figure. So it's like I have to be I feel like on my A game, right? Your production and you got the noises and the sounds. And I got so nervous that I was supposed to play the freaking what was it? I was initially gonna play the boo sound. I was gonna boo you on the way out and then be like, oh wait, I meant to hit this button. You know.
It's interesting to hear what, how other people see you. But what were we talking about? Oh, the cutoff for me.
The cutoff, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, I'm kind of there. I think once it goes over 30, I'm definitely out. It's going to have to be something. They're going to have to make it worth it,
Mm-hmm.
Because I buy figures that cost a lot more than Marvel Legends, but I find the value in them. I personally think they're worth it because of what that figure offers, Mafex, even though I'm out on Mafex because they wanted a 130 for Ra's al Ghul. And I'm like, I want to finish the Hush line. I'm not paying $130 for a basic Mafex,
Right.
Mezco, same thing, like I'll buy Mezco, but a lot of them I'm like, well, I'm not paying that for that,
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. But, I'll spend $80 on this Meditoys Ninja Turtle because I find the value in it. I mean, he's got look at all these freaking hands he has. Just tons of hands, swords.
Dude,
it's an amazing, posable, beautiful figure. So
I'm over the hand game. I don't need that many hands. It's just too many hands. Like, I get it. Give me 3 pairs of hands. There's even that. What is it? There's there's too many to name. But I don't need 9 sets of hands. I don't need one finger slightly more crinkled than the other, and just give me 3 sets of hands.
Listen, it does take up a lot of space. I have a whole closet full of accessories. It's the accessory closet. I got them in bins and organized nicely, but it is a big space suck having all the extra accessories. But it is nice, when you want to do a certain pose or do something with your figure, and the option is there. I do like that, but like I said, it takes up a lot of space.
It's a lot
of space. Yeah,
and that's the thing too. It's like I'd rather have too many heads. Like head a lot more than hand, and I think a lot of men could agree with that.
Yeah, I would.
I feel like we're getting not too many hands, not enough heads, excuse me, and I think that's fair.
I can't argue.
All right, but I think we're getting off the wrong topic, and I think we've hit our point on where I wanted to go with Marvel. Well, that's not necessarily. I have a lot that I wanted to talk to you about Marvel Legends, but
sure. I love talking Marvel Legends, whatever. So
I know, but I have to also accommodate my audience too, because they don't come to me for Marvel Legends. I am a drop in the bucket of this community for Marvel Legends. But surprisingly, they do come to me for Marvel Legends from time to time on new stuff and things like that. But it's definitely not what they're here for. They're here for Street Fighter and things like that. So on that note, real quick, we'll wrap this up for Marvel Legends. What do you want to see for 2026?
The Gamerverse Sentinel. The Marvel versus Capcom, the big one.
Sure.
The X-Men ones that they're putting out, the color variants are fine. What else do I want to see? I want to see. Oh, geez, you put me on the spot, Richie. I don't know.
I mean, have you heard anything? Do you have any pre-orders that are due 2026 from Marvel that you were like, yeah?
Well, no, I'll tell you what I want to see. It's niche. The Uncanny X-Force Wolfsbane would be cool. That's her when she's like a full-on like werewolf dog thing.
Sure.
I would like to see them. I would like to see them complete more teams, and I can't think of the teams right now that I want them to complete. But there's definitely teams I want them to complete. Okay. So I would like more team completing, which they've been doing good this year. Right? We got Feral. We got Astonishing Beast, which he's not. He doesn't finish it, but he's another brick in the wall of that team.
Sure.
They've been doing good with. Oh, we got Rachel Summers Phoenix. Mm-hmm. So more of that. Let me complete my teams. Let me display my teams on my shelf, and I'm a happy Legends collector. So that's what I want from Legends.
Sure. Okay, that's fair. I like it. What do we? I mean, we're not done with Maximum.
No.
We know. I am curious. I guess my curiosity for 26. I'm definitely interested to see what they're gonna do with the Black Suit Spider-Man, because we know that's in the leak list.
Well, I think we know what they're going to do with that.
Well, I mean, like, are they going to do like a symbiotic hit? I'm like, I know. I just want to see what I know what they're going to do, but I want to know what choices they're going to make, because after the Hulk thing and the different 3 heads, I don't know what the hell they're going to do, to be honest. But
well, I think it'll be at least I think it'll be minimum 3 heads. All the hands that they already have the molds for, from Maximum Spider-Man. They'll do black web accessories. I can't think of anything specific to Black Suit that they could do outside of that, but
I want to see the symbiote crawl up Peter Parker's head.
That would be cool. I'm more interested in the other Maximum that the link list contained.
Thor.
It's
been a while since we got a good Thor.
I want a Thor that can actually look up in a flying pose.
That's too much. You're asking too much.
Right?
Come on.
I mean, the last one they put out that was good was the 80th anniversary. But he cannot look up at all.
Ooh, Deluxe Doc Ock. I'm excited for the Thor. I'm curious to see what's the first villain they do.
Magneto. Lots of
Is that, I don't know, man. Is he that popular? Like, I know
X-Men, yeah.
Well, I know X-Men, but like I feel like he doesn't, like, if you were to say top 5 villains in all of Marvel, is he there?
Doom, Galactus.
See, I think Doom would be first.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Green Goblin.
In top
Venom.
5?
Top 5. Green Goblin, Venom, and who else? Who were we just talking about? Yeah, Magneto. Yeah. Because you have the biggest Marvel properties are going to be Spider-Man, and right after that is X-Men. I think Doom would probably still be the most popular Marvel villain. But as far as IPs within Marvel go, Spider-Man's number 1, X-Men's number 2, or maybe Avengers is number 2 now. But yeah, for sure. Magneto. They could do like the whole, magnet bubble thing around him, right? They can give him a wired cape. They could actually give us a decent, proportioned body for Magneto for once. They've never done that. They've all been a little wonky.
Mm-hmm.
They could do, stuff like, like Mezco did, where they had like the Magneto effect, where he's like taking apart a gun, like, and the pistol's like in parts, and it's like floating there.
Mm-hmm.
So they could do that. Magneto would be a good one.
To start,
I mean, we're kind of we have a lot of Dooms right now. Maybe they would do another
and
Doom, a maximum Doom.
do
But
we see a movie Doom this year? Is that
yeah, of course. Well, 2026, yeah, because the movie's coming out.
right? Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna In fact, that's a really good point. Because of that movie, we might get a maximum comic Doom as the first maximum, right?
Right. That's
Because
what I was thinking.
often they'll follow in the comic line what is happening in the MCU.
Yeah. And shout out to the 70 viewers, by the way.
Nice.
Give
nice.
that. And hi to Diora Mazbinator. I'm sure I said that.
Dioramas by Nader. Yeah.
Okay.
I was talking to
Wow.
him today. He's a good dio maker. He's on Instagram. He's got a lot of cool stuff. I hope to
Cool.
show one of his pieces on the channel at some point.
That'd be sick. I'd love to be able to read at a 5th grade level instead of what I just fucking said. So I can't believe how bad I massacred
Dude,
that once you said
I
it.
get it.
and-
I get it. As soon as I pull up a chat on my show, it's like I'm like 3rd grade reading level, and I'm
Yeah.
stumbling through it. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's something mental.
Yeah. Super Alleluia. What up? So real quick, I think Maximum is gonna I think we'll see a Doom. I think there's just gonna be more drama with the Maximum stuff. That's what I think. And it's not gonna be what everyone wants. And the price is gonna be high for Thor. It's gonna be 60 because he's bigger.
If they nail that Thor, and he can look up, he has a wired cape, plenty of electricity effects, right? Plenty of hands, Mjolnir, maybe the spinning Mjolnir effect that they already have in their parts library. You give me all that, and I'll do 50 or 60. Because I want a freaking good Thor that I can actually look up. And so I will be a sucker for that figure. And that will be the first Maximum figure that I go in on.
I think the last time we really got like a pretty good Thor that I liked was that one with the robot head thing.
Ragnarok, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
And that one went on deep clearance, too.
Oh, yeah. I got one for really cheap. Yeah, that was from the Civil War comics. He was not Thor. He was Ragnarok. He was a robot impersonator.
Yeah. But a good buck. I feel like they made a few tweaks there. They could do some stuff. But we got to move on to the Street Fighter stuff. And I don't know if you've been paying attention. We got to bring up Storm. My God. Started off super hot, but I don't know if you've heard the rumblings, heard what's going on there. My God. Go ahead and take a look at this picture. Take a look at the right. Tell me if you see anything that you may be off.
Did they take away the lower ab crunch?
They lowered it. So we found out that they didn't actually take it away. They just lowered it. So it is there, but it's underneath the shorts.
Is the diaper piece really soft so it can be pushed?
We love a soft diaper piece, but no.
No, it's not. Oh.
We're looking at, I mean, once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. Maybe plastic.
What am I missing?
The chest piece is a zombic jaundice tan in the rest of this game.
I do see it now. You're right. Yeah. So let me ask you this. Is this a final product, or is this... Well, it must be because it's next to a Jada toy.
Yeah, it's final. And we found out, so Storm did put out an announcement saying that the first batch is not going to be matching, which sucks for me because, you know me, I had to hurry and buy the first one so I could get it up on the channel. But
me too.
Yeah, so not only that, I paid $75 to get a defective one, and then Storm has no absolutely zero customer service other than an email where I've sent them maybe 15 emails, and then the one guy that answers is Andrew, which is their owner, but I'm assuming he's the one they have zero customer service. I guess it's the owner that just takes all the stuff, but he says, and it wasn't even on this figure, it was on Ken. Because now, I don't know. So we've also had this. Let me get it up here real quick. These were the con exclusives, and these were literally seconds out of taking them out and posing. Paint is chipping right off.
That's very unfortunate. That's not good.
No. The exclusive color that you're paying for, which is 50 at the con. Everyone likes to praise their prices so much of 30, 50 at the con for the purple that's literally coming right off. So now
Not okay.
this was the first thing, and then that was the WonderCon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was the first one, and then we moved on to New York Comic Con where they said, "Hey, we're gonna have a yellow Ken." And go ahead and take a look at. Hold on one second. It wants me to remove something real quick. Yeah, there you go. Hey, you'll have to let me know. You haven't opened it yet, but
No, I didn't buy it for me. I got it
Oh,
for
you
a
didn't?
friend, so I'm not even gonna open
okay.
it. Yeah.
What the? Okay, so right
But,
here, look at that neck.
Oh,
So we got paint literally coming right off these things.
so the gi is painted. They didn't just mold it in
No,
yellow
right?
plastic.
That's what I said. I said, why are
That's
we
a weird
painting?
choice.
Yeah. Not only that, poorly painted. So I don't know what's
That's not good.
happening.
What
And
are they doing?
The corner cutting is where I mentioned to you earlier. I don't know if they're trying to just really make a presence in the Street Fighter market, but it hasn't been working. I mean, as you can see, there's a lot going on here.
I wonder if this is because the retail price. This is why the retail price is so low, because they're just trying to cut where they can, and this is what's going to happen. Because I mean, these. Listen, I got this Baki recently, which I love.
Too small.
Okay, I've heard that. Yep, too small. I don't know anything about the show, but I will tell you that besides being too small to go with my other figures, the construction and everything on this is perfect.
No, I like the figure a lot. A lot of people didn't
Yeah.
like the screaming head sculpt on that. They said it was weird.
But you know, maybe that's why we're getting these QC issues, because they're cutting corners and rushing to get them out at the $30 price point. Of course, you said those con exclusives were 50, so
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Maybe they were rushed to get to the con, which is also not good.
Right.
They should. I mean, that's really so bad that those that bought it should be getting replacements.
Yeah, and if you were there at the con for this Sagat, I guess if they said you had your receipt and whatever, but it's like, I wasn't in China. I had to buy mine from a vendor, so I'm out. The vendor.
I bought that at Legion's Con, so you know.
Yeah, so it's like you have. That's the one thing I can say that Jada at least has. While they do look more Marvel Legend-esque, I guess you could say, compared to a Storm. They have a phone number, they have email, like you can call Jada on Monday through Friday. They answer Jada Toys. They have you send, enough stuff. Like they're not just. I mean, you got to prove that the figure's defective, but it's at least an ear to listen with their stuff. So, but yeah, so I mean that's the thing. That was the big drama, is that Storm, really, you had a lot of people saying that they were taken over. They have kind of bullied Jada out, or at least that's what
Oh yeah, Jada's gonna be fine. Jada's at Walmart and Target. They're making their sales. Your Storm is only on Big Bad, so
right. That's another
Jada,
thing. They signed that contract.
Yeah, Jada's gonna be fine. Like if you see Storm collectibles at Walmart, GameStop, and Target, then be concerned for Jada.
Right.
But otherwise, they're going to be fine. And by the way, Jada, most of their business still to this day is still die-cast vehicles.
Right. Well, Target had actually dropped Jada.
Oh, really? I mean, I haven't seen anything Jada at my Target besides die-cast for 2 years. So
right. So we found out, was it New York Comic Con? They did an interview. I don't know. Dropped might have been the wrong word. I don't know. Maybe their contract ended, but I guess the last figures they ever got, and I never even saw them, were Sagat and Blanca. And then I guess it's supposed to start up again next year. But yeah, so I've been sitting there looking for Jada forever at the Targets, and I haven't seen them. And I guess that's why.
That's news to me, man.
Yeah, so that happened. And then Yeah, I mean that the storm thing, and then there are a lot of people that are falling out with the storm stuff because of all this QC issue, and it's like I get what they're trying to do, but at the same time, I feel like they're now hurting themselves a little bit with
I
what
mean,
they're
I don't often defend the companies,
right.
but in this instance, I know that QC can pop up for every company. So hopefully these incidents aren't going to become the norm.
Right.
And I would think they probably wouldn't. I mean, I've had a lot of Storm figures over the years, and for the most part, it's all been a positive experience. My biggest issue with Storm is not completing stuff and taking forever.
I mean,
I,
you
I,
can say
I
that, but
yeah,
Hasbro does the same thing. They've taken forever and they haven't completed anything.
you are absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
I left this Baki comment up here because they did seem so the Ujiro and the Baki are smaller. You can argue whether it's, a scaling, like, that's how they're portrayed or whatever, but it's like they didn't scale them differently in the collectibles line. They all stayed relatively within, Baki's a smaller character, but he's still within the scaling of whatever that was. Was that, I guess it was a bigger scale. It was more McFarlane size scaling, but
the Storm Collectibles that's at least 110. Those are huge. And the weird thing is they used to call them 112, and they were smaller.
right.
But
They took it off.
But they were still bigger than way bigger than Legends.
Right.
And then they dropped the 112 eventually, and they actually got a little bit bigger. Like the later Mortal Kombat figures, like the ninjas, like Reptile and stuff, they were bigger than the early ninjas in that same line.
Mm-hmm.
So Storm Collectibles was always big. Storm Arena, it wasn't just the price point for me; it was the size of Ryu and Ken. I'm like, oh, this is cool. This will work with Legends. This will work with Jada. But the Mortal Kombat stuff they did, and even the other Street Fighter stuff from Collectibles, way too big to go with my other lines.
Right. And that's the thing too, is they're known for having some skin, but it's like the Ujiro and Baki are just really small. Like
Baki is he's very small. Yeah.
And I get that he's 5'4". Like I know he's a small guy, but even on 112, 5, like you're putting him up next to Ryu, who's 5. Like I just don't understand why they would scale it differently per property. Like you would just think that it kind of niches out that property to its own self thing now. You can't really combine it with other stuff.
Also, and I don't know why they would do this, but sometimes that type of thing is a licensor issue.
Right. I did hear that too.
So I don't know if that's the case here. It could just be, they screwed up or they don't care about making Baki scale with, Street Fighter. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, the size aside, this figure is awesome.
Right.
And this was 25, by the way. It was actually free for me thanks to Articulated Ninja. But I wish Marvel Legends were built like this guy, man.
Yeah.
I really wish they were. Yeah, better plastic, better articulation, Papa John's.
Right. And that's the thing too. You wonder why and how they can get away with their pricing where Marvel Legends has really never ventured outside of the plastic that they use and things like that.
I would guess that it's because Marvel Legends has to meet certain standards for children, so their age is 4 and up.
Right.
And Storm Arena is for collectors. They don't have the same standards.
Do you think it's also due to the quantity and the amount that, I mean, I think that all is what it comes down to really, is like the material is probably more expensive, but they're doing a decimal of probably what Hasbro has to do with theirs. And
I think it's all of the above. Honestly, I think it's all of the above.
Yeah.
It's just how much does each thing impact it? I don't know. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? That's my boy from Wednesday Night Show, the Midweek Mayhem, Jeremy Jernigan.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You have a lot of great shows. You're
you.
really expanding your catalog of the shows.
Well, I wanted to simplify Wednesday because I would, it was kind of like, well, if it's just me, I'll call it Laser Pants Live. If it's me and Jeremy, it's Loose But Complete. I just kind of consolidated everything into midweek mayhem on Wednesday. So there's one show, and I got 5 different hosts, including myself, and whoever can show up, and that's the show.
Right.
So.
What about the puppet guy? He's new, right?
Yeah, Sam. Well, I mean, Sam has
Newer.
been on the channel before as a guest, but I love Sam so much. I love that pink little bastard so much, and I was like, just be part of the show permanently, and he was down.
Has he ever done a face cam besides the puppet, or has that always been?
Well, you mean the producer?
Yeah.
Sam's producer?
Yeah. Like, has he ever done like a face reveal, or is
Not
he
on
always
my
been-
channel, but
Okay.
if you go to I met Sam at a con, so I know the producer.
And it wasn't Steve Buscemi.
It was not Steve Buscemi.
Dude, he
but
sounds
that's-
exactly like Steve Buscemi. Like, if
It
you
was-
listen to it, it's crazy.
Yeah. When you said that right on the show?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
did.
that was funny. That got a chuckle out of me. No, he's not Steve Buscemi. Much younger than Steve Buscemi, but
Okay.
yeah.
But yeah. So I thought he's cool. I like him. He's a good addition to the squad.
I mean, it's fun, and I want to be, even though we're all kind of talking about the same stuff on these different live streams, I want my show to be unique. I want it to be its own thing. I don't want to just do what everyone else is doing. So that's another reason why I invited Sam, because of the diversity, I have a
Right.
Jewish guy, Jeremy, I have me, a couple other white dudes, and then a pink puppet. So it's very diverse.
I like it.
Yeah.
Diversity is key in our day and age.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So that's the Storm stuff. And I had that this was a bummer, but they did address it. They said it's going to be fixed, and all the big bad toy store stuff should not have this issue. So there was a lot
good.
of
That's where I
people-
ordered it from. Big Bad.
Yeah,
I'm safe.
I ordered a couple. Yeah, so but because these things too, I mean, Ken and Ryu are sold out. They're now $80 on eBay if you want them, and they don't replenish them. They don't restock them. That's another Storm thing. I mean, what do you feel about that? Do you like that there's like one batch made and it's kind of like really it really is kind of, I mean, it's in the name Collectibles. So I mean, it is.
It makes it, knowing that, it makes it easier when it comes time to pre-order. It's like I'm much more likely to pre-order, right? Like I'm just doing it, If I change my mind, well, I'll sell it later then. But to miss out and then have to pay $80, yeah, no thanks. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I see both sides of the reissue argument. Like, I get there's new collectors. I get there's people that maybe didn't have the money at the time. They missed out for whatever reason. I get the reissuing thing, and I'm not opposed to it like Jersey Maniac is. But also, we have to accept that can be detrimental to the line, because there are people, like it or not, that collect for value. And if they go away because everything's reissued and the stuff they're buying isn't worth anything, then the line suffers because there's less customers to buy the line.
Right.
And
I get that. Yeah.
I think all the reissues Marvel Legends is doing is, I think it'll hurt the line. And I'm not saying it's going to go away. It's been around for 24 years. Like, it might go away. Listen, Hasbro could drop it tomorrow and not care. Yeah. But I think reissues hurt the line, but I understand that people don't want to pay scalper prices. I don't. So I get it, man.
And that's the thing too. And it comes down to, we go back to this guy right here. I mean, there have been so many people. I couldn't tell you the amount of comments that I got where it's like, that's why I didn't pay scalper, because I knew they were going to, like, you do get people that hold out and like kind of hurt that community. But then it comes to a point where it's like, are you in it? There's different collectors. It's collecting, or, you just want the character representation.
Well, let me ask you this. Let's back up a little bit.
Sure.
Is it scalping if you sell an 8-year-old figure for above retail?
No, dude, I can't tell you. That's one of the most irritating things that I have about the community is their misuse of words. No, it's not. That's not scalping.
No, it's not. Like, if I have an 81 Snake Eyes, or sorry, 82 Snake Eyes mint on card, is it okay if I sell it for more than $2.99, or am I a scalper?
Yeah, that would be called a form of investing to some people.
Right. And so where do we draw the line? I draw the line at like, okay, it came out this year. It's a hot figure. Everyone wants it. You just went to Target and bought all 6 of them. And now you're asking triple on eBay. That's a scalper. And I don't like
Yeah,
that. That's annoying. Right. But if I have Lizard in my collection and he's been on my shelf for 6 years, I decide I don't want it anymore and I want to sell it. I can sell it for more than retail and not be a scalper.
Right. I mean, that's like
Right.
that's the stupidest thing because there will be people that be like, it's like you can't do anything that like I'm losing my track of words here because it makes me so frustrated. But it's like you bought a house for 200,000. It's like, oh, no one's gonna in their right mind if it went up to 400,000 sell it for the original cost because it went up.
The house
It's
is
like,
a hard analogy. I mean, it's
I mean,
not
you
really
could
the
say it
same
with
thing.
anything. It's like it gained appreciation. You could say it
Right.
for anything. Like you didn't
But I
buy
mean,
it in intent to,
a house is essential. You need a place to live. Toys
right.
are frivolous.
Well, I mean, I just bad example, but like
Yeah.
I mean more like if you buy something and you notice that it's gone up in cost, you're not gonna be like, well, I bought it for 20, it's selling for 70. I'm
Right.
gonna still sell it at 20 because that's what I paid for it. That's
Yeah.
just not
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah. So yeah, we have to decide where we draw that line. I'm not telling people that. I'm not telling people what to think, but this is just my perspective, right?
Right. Do you
It's
think there's too much you can sell it above retail where it's a taking advantage, or do you just follow the market?
Here's the price. You put it on eBay for $1 and let people bid on it. Whatever it ends at, that's the price. That's what it's worth. Because that's what the customers decided. So if I put my Lizard from 2018 on eBay and it sells for $120, that's the price. I didn't set it. The people bidding on it did. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've always agreed something is only worth what someone's willing to pay for it.
But if I do that with the figure I just bought at Target and I bought them all up, I go to Target, I buy all the Cobra Vipers, all 12 of them, and then I take them home and I put them on eBay for $1, and it bids up to 100 each. There's an argument that can be made that I'm the asshole, and I wouldn't say you're wrong, you know?
Right. So what about let's do something different here, where everyone has a fair chance. So I'm gonna use the HasLab that we just got with shit. Why his name's escaping me?
In my opinion, HasLabs can't be scalped.
That's not what the community would say.
Well, I disagree with that part of the community because you are buying something that is made to order. You're not cleaning out your local store. You're not buying up all the supply because it's made to order. So you can order as many as you want. Now
The devil guy. Why can't I think of his name?
Mephisto.
Yeah. So if you bought 3 Mephistos,
if you want to sell 2 and keep 1, whatever you want to sell them for I have no issue with that. I don't call that scalping because you did not clean out the supply. Like that literally is an investment. You didn't buy up all the tickets for the football game and then scalp them out in front of the arena. You know, the football game had unlimited seats for a certain amount of time, right? Like everyone could have gone. You know what I mean?
right?
So to me, that's a big difference.
Some would say it's taking advantage of those that didn't like.
Yes, I would agree with that, but that's not scalping. Is it taking advantage? Like, I know you want this and I got it. Yes, but I still don't see that as the same thing as cleaning out a supply and then you being the only option. See what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I'm definitely on the side of, I find it like, and plus I'm going to go back up to what, if I can even find it, like investing in action figures is not
dumb.
really, it's a rough thing to do.
You're
really
lucky. You're lucky to break even because I know there's some people that will spend way over on eBay, but there's not very many of those people. And so you're likely to get stuck with everything.
Right.
And sell it for what you paid for it or less. That's why when I go to a toy show, I take the stuff I want to sell. You know, it's mostly all loose. and I don't even screw around with looking up prices. I'm putting it on my table. I have $5 bins, $10 bins, and I'm just selling stuff because I want it gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's just me. You know, investing in action figures it's not a good investment because the 1978 Kenner Star Wars figures are not going to happen again.
Mm-hmm.
That was an anomaly. Like that stuff from the 80s, 70s, 80s. That was an anomaly. You know, this stuff now, it's like you said, they are collectibles. There's a lot of it, and people are buying them and keeping them nice. And you know, you can still easily buy Toy Biz figures from 2002, mint on card. They're really not rare. They're not rare.
Right. And I'm even me trying to sell stuff today. Like I've told you, I've bought a lot of duplicates of stuff and like just trying to put. I really like. I have to like. I'm losing a lot, like $5-10 on a lot of under retail. So that's a thing. Like you think, and you really have to like. You really kind of have to know the market if you are gonna be like Beast. I think a lot of people. I think there's certain characters are going to go up over time if you didn't get them
Yeah.
at that time. Like you really have to have like a keen eye and kind of know like, okay, what's their habits? Did they release a lot of Beast? Did they release a lot of Lizard? Did they release a lot of this guy Juggernaut? Like this old Juggernaut probably went in the 2-pack, probably went on sale at some point, but then that figure ended up going up for $90. And one that I'll give you an example of that I knew was going to go and why I doubled up on it was Green Goblin. That one with William Dafoe head. That thing's going for $100 brand new.
Really? Wow.
On eBay right now.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I know you can make a quick buck sometimes, but I just think overall it's not a good investment. There's much better investments to be made. And by the way, I saw people going in on these HasLabs, getting 5 HasLabs. I did it once, right? But it was like one of the first ones. Saw people going in on like multiple Galactuses, and they're not being able to flip them like they wanted to, and they're just breaking even, maybe.
Right.
You know. So it's not a smart investment. There's better stuff to invest in than action figures. If you want to, go ahead. I don't care, but.
Yeah, it's a rough game, and the thing is, how long do you? I mean, some of these do go up, but then it's like, how long do you hold? Because then there's just right around the corner that re-release, like something like this. It's like, how long do you hold on to the old one before they just drop something like this, repainted, new, probably more popular because it's got the traditional coloring.
I like my money to be in my wallet. You know, I don't want to have it tied up in action figures that I plan on flipping later and taking a risk that there's going to be it's a lot of effort with very little return. I don't, you know.
Yeah, I'm living proof of that, folks. Like I'm taking hits on these.
I'm not trying to judge
man.
you, Richie.
No, that's fine. I'm just telling it how it is. Like I've definitely tried. Like I can't say that I've bought to like I've never scalped. Like I've never bought like something out, but have I bought something as like the William Dafoe Green Goblin? Like that thing was available forever. Like even I think even went on discount, and I was like, that figure to me, a lot of MCU collectors. It's a popular character. I'm gonna hold on to one because I do think this thing's gonna eventually go up. I do, and that's the risk that you take with some of these. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't, like anything. But I don't consider that a scalp because I didn't buy all of them out. I bought one extra one in the case that maybe this thing does go up.
Well, with all the reissues they're doing, you better get rid of it now because it's probably coming back if it's $100. It's probably on their radar to re-release.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, and that's kind of like what I did with like the retro card, like all the Spider-Man that they did with the Garfield head and the like I bought one extra of those because I'm like, those are gonna be ones where I'm like, maybe you never know, and I'll probably take a hit, but.
And now we got a re-release of the Andrew Garfield coming.
Right. But
I mean, it's a slightly different color. Yeah, it doesn't have the head. That's
we love heads, not hands. We're big into head, not hands.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got to be a T-shirt somewhere, right?
Hey, start a merch store. That would sell.
But yeah, so I mean, that's the thing with yeah, the action figure stuff. Like, and I'm glad you brought up the scalping thing because that's always one to me. I just feel like some of the words just get like misused, like where it's just like, oh, that's scalping. Well, it's not,
Yeah,
but yeah, I think everyone's got their own interpretation of it.
for sure.
How are you on time? You
I'm
gotta
good.
go?
No,
Are you
I'm good.
sure?
Let's
I
keep.
don't want
Yeah,
to hold you.
Richie, let's keep going.
Okay. Shout out to the 100 viewers, by the way. That's
Nice,
crazy. Yeah,
nice.
hit the 100. That's a good one for us. I think we peaked at 60 last time, so an extra 40, we'll take it.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm actually having more fun talking about the Marvel Legends shit than I am the Street Fighter shit.
Oh,
But I know but I gotta cover everything.
yeah, let's cover it all, man.
Yeah, real quick. I guess, is there anything left in 2026 that you're waiting on that is set to fulfill? I mean, we've only got a couple weeks left. Is there anything left?
Not as far. Well, Marvel Legends, yeah. So the mini comic wave, I got some of that coming from. Or do I have? I think I have the whole wave coming from Nerdzoic. So I think another 2 weeks on that. With the Phoenix, Rachel Summers Phoenix.
I feel like I've seen that in stores already. Is it out?
It might be. I don't know. But I ordered a wave from Nerdzoic. So
Right. Congrats on the partnership with that, by the way. That's cool.
Oh, I was so happy to do that because I mean, seriously, Matt is a good guy, and I wouldn't have done it with anyone else.
Right.
That sounded
big nerdy.
Weird. Yeah. No, big nerdy's cool, but
hey, you
so
like
yeah,
to
so
do it with
as
big
far
nerdy. That's what it is, you know?
As far as Legends, I think just that which I do already have the Beast. I'm trying to think what else.
I think that's coming because they really have like, yeah.
Oh, a lot of people are getting it in from Amazon. Amazon is shipping it.
Oh, the mini comic wave.
The mini comic wave. Yep.
Man, that mini comic wave is I don't know what they were. Hey, what if we? I can appreciate the idea, but man.
But you know how they suckered me in? Like the mini comics are stupid. They suckered me in by putting team completers in it, man. So you got Excalibur being complete. You got the Beast with Astonishing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're working on that one, and then there was another one in there that's oh, it's not a team completer, but the Frank Miller Man Without Fear Daredevil in the hoodie.
The sweatsuit?
Yeah. Oh, I love it, dude. I love that look.
Saw a lot of boos in the chat when that one was announced.
I mean, to each their own, but
yeah.
It hit home with me, and I want some extras just to swap heads and do civilians.
Right. Hey, look at that. W Duo seemed to do okay at the shows. So, sorry, I didn't leave that up long enough. I'll let that sit there.
Oh, cool. What's up, Kevin?
Yeah. People seem to enjoy it. So, oh my god.
No, this is great, man. Yeah, this is fun.
I wanted to show you this. I don't know if you'd seen this.
Yeah, the Storm. Zangief.
They're really pushing out the Street Fighter stuff, and people are getting concerned. No women yet from Storm, and that was something that they did. They got a lot of shit on their collectibles line. Ton of dudes.
We never got a Sonya, dude, from Mortal Kombat. Never got it.
Melina, nothing.
Yeah,
but got a Shiva.
Shiva. Okay, that was not on my list, but okay. It was a good figure. It was a good figure.
Yeah, it depends who you ask. Articulated Ninja had the froggy legs on his.
Oh, I thought him and Anthony Customs liked it. I never got it, but I thought they liked it. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know. I watched his review and he was kind of upset with the froggy. I guess he got it as a gift. I think one of his partners got it for him and froggy legs. So yeah, it was upsetting. But there seems to be that the problem is that we got another character. I was watching June with the figure report earlier today, and they are doing. He said something that was interesting. That
did you know that dude's brother is Oscar Isaac?
Whose?
Figure Report.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, Poe
No.
Dameron from Star Wars. That's Figure Report's brother.
Really?
In real life, yeah. That's Moon Knight's
That's
brother.
that's
Yeah.
I can see the resemblance, the
Right?
hair for
You can kind of
sure.
see it.
No, I see it for sure. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
cool though. I
Yeah.
love that.
I
But
he used to go on. He might still go on Unparalleled Universe, but I think he back in the day he said that his Oscar was collected figures like Hot Toys.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's
kind of.
cool.
It's kind of interesting, you know.
No, I thought that I like that. They're good. They're good people over at the Figure Report. I like those too, for
Yeah,
sure.
he's cool. I like that guy.
One thing here that is getting interest. I bring up this guy in particular, because June is in an interview with them today, and June had mentioned that they're going to try and steer away from characters that Storm is doing. But I don't know that that same appreciation or respect is going to be reciprocated from Storm, because this thing, you look at the characters they've announced, they're all set to release around the same, and it's getting awfully coincidental that they're all ending up being around the same characters that Jada has already announced.
Yeah. Does it
Almost
almost seem
too much.
intentional?
Yes.
Yeah, it does a little.
So many
like,
words. Yes.
yeah. I was at the Jada panel at San Diego, and I think June said that, that's where they debuted their Street Fighter Alpha 3 stuff, right? Jada did.
Right.
And we were, I'm sitting there like, that's what Storm's doing. What are you doing? But then he kind of alluded to, well, they might jump around to different stuff. And not just complete Street Fighter Alpha 3 like they completed Street Fighter Ultra 2 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Art?
Art G. Battle of the hair. It seems like there's almost an unspoken rivalry maybe there.
Oh, he wins. I concede the battle to Art G, man.
I'm convinced he just has a stylist on call at all. I mean, I've never seen the man never not have the slickest and like perfect hair at all times. Like never like you get that little fuzzy nothing. Like
me and him we were at New York Comic-Con together, and we went to get pizza at Times Square. So we're eating pizza, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting across from him eating a slice of pizza, looking at his hair like he's just angry, like jealous, green, envious rage within me, looking at his glorious hair while I ate my pizza.
Oh, man. Yeah. It's I mean, I'm not gonna cut you short though either. I mean, it's always on fleek. There's never a bad
fleek.
Hair day.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, I'm bringing that one back. I'll dip into the time machine. We'll bring it back for the show. I don't know where that can see again. There's a little bit of that. I'm saying stupid shit because but yeah.
No, I used to say on fleek ironically a lot.
Bald King, but then he's got this hair on his eye. Okay. That must
he
be
might have shaved it since then.
He might have. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm doing a face cam starting next year.
Oh, you're gonna go cameras on, huh?
I'm gonna go cameras on, lights on, studio ready, and maybe I'll have to enter the realm of the hair battles. Maybe. We'll see.
Then come on 3POA, jump on with us, and we'll hang out with your camera on.
We'll do it.
Are you hideous? Are you hard to look at?
I mean, I've seen. It's just, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, I
mean, if people watch me, you'll be fine.
I might have to get a puppet myself.
There you go.
Like I might have to get my own little puppet, but no, I do want to start that. I do want to put a face. You can't hide, but there are people that do it, right? I mean, Toy Shiz, I know people have seen.
I've met Toy Shiz in person.
Yeah, he seems cool.
He looks like a normal dude. I don't know why he's opposed to cameras on. Maybe he just wants to be more anonymous, which is fair.
Is it like a you don't want people to know that's you kind of thing?
Probably.
Like if they found out you had an action figure channel, they'd be like, dude, what the fuck? You have this? What is this?
Or they want to beat you up at a con.
Or that. God damn,
Yeah.
dude.
There could be
I
that. I don't know. I don't think anyone wants to beat up Toy Shiz. He's too nice.
Yeah, but man, I really wish I could bring up some of that stuff. I know that stuff's off limits, but I think
Well,
the last
yeah.
show, the shill thing, I'm not going to go into the Ryan Ting thing because that's his choice. It's his thing. I get
Yep.
that, but it's just it more came back to the thing that, man, the toy community, I wish they're just for what we're collecting and what it is, they're just so tightly wound, man. It's like,
Yeah. I'll just clarify and make it clear. I don't dislike Ryan at all.
no, I didn't get
You know,
that.
he's got to do what he's got to do, and that's fair.
Right.
I'll accept it. But I'm also doing a show where I'm a goofball, and so I got to make jokes, you know. And it's not personal, and I didn't really even make fun of him at all, you know. So
Right. And then the funny thing is you had a lot of your own cast within the list. So it's like, I thought that was assumed that it wasn't like.
it wasn't serious at all, but people took
Right.
it serious. And, you know, I can take it. It's fine. Take it serious. You know, I'll take the heat. And I am taking the heat in the comments. Believe me.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. That's the funny thing is too, is that it's interesting to see. I unfortunately do catch a lot of slack myself, man. I don't necessarily always play well with others. I unfortunately have already made friends and lost friends just as quick as I made them within the community behind the scenes. And you know, it's
But you're
the
so
person.
nice.
I mean, it depends. Again, I think the same with you, but it just depends who you talk to.
Yeah, that's true.
I definitely am blunt. I am definitely sarcastic, and sarcasm through text, as you know, it's a double-edged sword. It can go both ways. And if you get someone to read it wrong, and I had that one incident, and I mentioned it a few times in the chat where one of your buddies that I talked to, I didn't have a great experience with.
You can say who.
No, I don't. Wait, that's not fair that I have to name names, but we have to shy your names.
No, I'll say whose name.
I don't want to. We got a lot of people in here. I'm not trying to catch the smoke because they're popular people.
Well, I'm not gonna throw shade at anyone.
It wasn't shade. I just had a bad interaction where I was like, "Oh, he's not as nice as I thought he was going to be." Or as chill as I thought he was going to be.
Richie, I am being texted by Mrs. LP, my wife.
You got to get out of here.
We need to get going to the engagement party. So,
all right, get out of here.
I'm really sorry.
No, that's fine.
But I made it an hour and a half, though.
You did. And I totally lost track. It's easy to talk to you, so.
If you're doing a live next Sunday, I'll hop back on. We'll continue.
I try to do a live every Sunday.
Okay, yeah. Next Sunday I'll hop back on. We'll do a part 2.
Okay.
And I apologize for the abrupt
No,
departure.
You're fine, man. Hey,
okay.
It is what it is. I'm thankful for the time that you gave us.
Oh, I'm thankful for the invite. This was fun.
Well, it seems to do well, but enjoy your engagement party, and we'll look forward to. Yeah, no, I know. I get it. Yeah, no, I get it. But we appreciate you, and we look forward to next week.
All right, guys. Thank you, Richie. Thank you, chat. See y'all later.
All right, guys. Bye. All right, guys, but I am here still. I'm gonna be running a little bit longer. I know a lot of you guys were here to see Mr. Laserpants, LP, as I like to refer to him as. But I am still gonna be running, so the show is not over by any means. But yeah, and I'm gonna get away from. I don't want to make this a drama-filled thing. I just know that Ryan, or excuse me, I know that LP. You know, he's kind of got the same personality as me. And unfortunately, it catches a lot of slack with different people within the community. So, yeah. But yeah, it looks like he'll be back next week. So we'll see. We'll make sure that we can do a part 2 on that. One thing that there was a big thing that I wanted to jump back to the Sagat thing is that video that I made was really taken out of context. It was a one-time thing. Storm did catch it. So I saw a lot of people say that they were going to cancel their figures, that it wasn't, you know, that they're done with Storm and all that. I mean, it was a one-time thing that they did out there at the what was it, APF, Anime Pro Festival, and yeah, they got it fixed. So I know a lot of people said they were canceling, which I was like, that it's gonna be fixed. It's over. So yeah, people are too sensitive these days, unfortunately. Not gonna lie, you popped up on my feed because of LP being on, but you earned a sub from me. I really enjoyed the show. Hey, Rap Bastard, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Um, but yeah, god damn, man. I don't know. With LP, I get nervous when he comes on. I do. I get nervous when he comes on, and I start to lose my words and the confidence goes down a little bit. I don't know why. I can't tell you why, but yeah, it's gonna be fixed and all that. And yeah, I think Storm is realizing that they may need to pump the brakes just a little bit with their figures because they are running into a lot of QC issues and things like that. So um I just wanted to verify that because I mean, and it's not to say, and I saw so many people say, "Oh, that's what they get. That's what they get." Guys, Jada has done the same thing. I mean, I know that a lot of people like to keep Jada at the, the top of the mantle, but they literally had this exact same issue that you see here on the screen with their DJ figure and a lot of the Blanca figure too. So, yo, Super Joe, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys are new, make sure you hit the like and the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I'm ready to watch the live next Sunday. Yeah, it should be a good time. Yeah, I get nervous when my crush. It's not a crush. It's not a crush. It's just someone that you have a high respect for within the community that I feel like has a pretty big voice. That and he's got really good production. So it's like I feel like I gotta step it up a notch because if you've watched any of my videos, they're definitely not the same. So the quality is not quite as there. But no, I don't. I'm not worried that he's gonna be mean to me or anything like that. It's not that I think that anything like that. It's just I know that he runs a really high production stream, so I feel like he has to kind of slum it down when he comes to my stream, right? So where he's got noises and whistles and visuals and all sorts of things like that, like I feel like he has to slum it down a little bit when he comes on the channel. So, but yeah. Oh yeah, I'd love to be on the shill list. I don't shill for anybody though. That's the thing. I talk a lot about Jada and Storm, but at the same time, I give them just as much shit as I do talk about. Like as much praise as I give them a lot of slack, or I give them a lot of heat too. So I don't really feel like I shill for anybody. I try to list the negatives because that's a reviewer, right? Like you got to list the good and the bad. So I mean, I don't know that I'd ever be on a show list, but whatever. Appreciate it, Art. And Art, uh, I mean, your hair immaculance needs to be studied because it's never been. I don't think I've ever seen it not just freshly cut. But hey, that's the ultimate compliment. LP gets overlooked a bit because he has lots of great people on his podcast, but he's a great host. He's a phenomenal host for sure. Who cares if you do or don't? It's all about the shout. I don't need that. I don't care about the shout out. I don't care about the shout out. I never have wanted the. I don't care. That's the thing. I feel like a lot of people. I don't care. I've done YouTube a long time. This isn't my first channel. This is a second channel for me. I can't tell you the first channel. But yeah, I've done this a long time. I just don't care about that. When you first start, you kind of care about that stuff, getting recognized, hoping toy companies send you things like that. Like it's not the goal here. My goal was literally when I first started the channel to really just meet people that talked action figures because probably a lot of you guys don't have a lot of friends. Maybe you do that have a lot of friends to talk action figures with. I don't. And I just started the channel to try and meet some people and it ended up doing pretty well. So, I mean, that's all in itself. I don't have like a huge following or anything, but um, I appreciate everyone that always shows up and kind of hangs out and talks it with me. So, Thank you. I appreciate it, Kevin. But yeah, this was a picture of that event. You could see how many Sagats that they had there. So they did say that first run or the first, batch. I don't know how big a batch is. God damn it. There's a lot of Sagats there. And it's going to be bad, man. No, this is not a store. This is actually at the Anime Pro Festival, the APF. So there was a lot of Sagats there. Cool guy. What up, man? What's going on? When am I going to do a face cam? I am planning on doing that starting next year. I want to say early next quarter one. Little action figure joke there. Quarter one, I plan on doing a face cam. I just hope I don't let people down, I feel like everybody kind of builds that mental image of who's talking. And then at the end, once they see him, they're like, well, that's not who I thought it was at all. So, yeah. Next year, quarter one. We'll put quarter one. We're all here to have fun and talk figures. We love. That's what matters. Yep. That's all I wanted, man. Do we know anything about the paint chipping on the new exclusives? I talked to Mr. Lee, and he said that it was not an issue. So it sounds like they got it fixed. Come pop up. Factual. Did you get Quinley? Quinley, I did not get. I didn't like the face scan. I didn't like that you could rip. I didn't like that you could expose her chest because I'm not into that. And then it just didn't fit what I was trying to do, man. I can't collect every Street Fighter thing out there. I want to, but I can't. And it just for what it was. I know people have it that really enjoy it. The face scans didn't do it for me. Do I play any of the Street Fighter games? I play 6, and I play a lot of the old school on Switch. But yeah, it's pretty far and in between. Like, I get bored of Street Fighter pretty quick. I can run a couple matches and then be good. I still haven't heard anything about it. Same. But I did want to kind of bring this back up. Yeah, man, this thing caught major slack, but then there were so many pictures. A lot of people were mad too because of the deception. I feel like a lot of people saw Mr. Lee's photos where he didn't have that. I'm assuming that was a sample that Storm sent him, and that wasn't the actual product. So I feel like a lot of people there's just been a lot of mess with Storm, unfortunately, but do I have a W cover for my YouTube or should I change it? No, I like it. It's cool. Got your little, is that all Street Fighter collection? It looks good. I think if it's I'm more, Kevin, if you were trying to do like I would try and create like a logo for yourself because a collection can't, it's cool, but at the same time, it's like if you were trying to make like a personality for yourself, you'd want something to represent you other than like the action figures because, any picture of Street Fighter could be, a representation. That's like you want to build like your own kind of brand. So I think it's cool though. I love the picture. Sorry. I was still like Storm Marina's harder sculpt. A lot of people do. I think if it's caught early, they probably will fit. No, they already fixed it. It's not going to be an issue at all. It's not going to be an issue. Big Bad Toy Store is not getting the defected ones. I wanted to talk to him about Big Bad Toy Store, but we ran out of time. More definition in the sculpt. Waiting for Storm UK for Sagat. It's creeping into 26. Something people can see at a glance. I know what you mean. Which old school on Switch? Yeah, Ultra Street Fighter 2. That's the one I play. Build your own IP. Facts. Storm started strong. They fumbled a bit, but I think they will. I think they're noticing that, there's a trend going on for their name and they're going to get it fixed real quick. So, not going to lie, my profile pic is AI. Thought the patriotic punk biker rat humanoid is cool to me. Yeah, no, I think that's cool. That's like, that is like a brand to a degree. Like it matches your name. Like I think it's cool. I think it works. So, but just like a picture of a group of action figures can't really be distinguished as like, oh, that's Kevin, So, but yeah, The last thing here, was there anything else? I feel like we kind of covered it all. I really wanted to talk and bring up I'm gonna have one more review out on I should be getting my Sagat this week or the week following, so keep an eye out for that. I did put a review out for this guy, even though I had a problem with the cape and the bulb kind of being weird. I think it's a phenomenal depiction of the character. Like, I'm big into the animated series, so I thought this was a really good figure. Unfortunately, it's sold out online, but it's popping up at a lot of Walmarts, so hopefully you guys can find one. I read that. What's the worst is that I'll buy something and I'll be broke and have to do more chores so I can save up for another fig. Yeah, hey, do what you got to do, my man. That rat guy's comment are not showing in my chat. Having the B word in his name is having him blocked. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, the bastard thing. Oh, okay. I would love to make a Street Fighter channel about the games and figs. Anyone up for it? Dude, do it. Get out there. Get out there. People are always up for new Street Fighter stuff. But, yeah, I think that's it. So I put this video out for what is his name? God, Mysterio. So if you haven't watched that, give it a chance. It's not too bad. It's not super long. I've tried to work on the time of my videos too, not to make them as long. They're not 20 minutes anymore. Yeah, Kevin, for sure. We got to set something up. But guys, I appreciate everyone that came out. Sorry, LP had to dip early. It sounds like we're going to do something next week. And yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. We got a lot of viewership, a lot of interaction. Appreciate everyone coming out. And keep an eye out for more videos. If you haven't followed yet, consider. If not, at least leave a like on the stream if you made it this far. And I will see you guys shortly in another video. But other than that, guys, I appreciate everyone that came and hung out. And that's all I got. So we'll see you next week. It sounds like LP will be back. And well, that's it. Richie Figs. Later.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom!